Hey, it's Rachel. So a couple weekends ago, I went on vacation. My really good friend from undergraduate just got married, and he was getting married at his parents' house in Minnesota, and so Jake and I went. And I thought that this trip would be the perfect time to share with you guys some of my travel tips. Now, whether you are doing a Whole30 and so obviously your food choices are restricted, or maybe you are like me, you're just doing gluten-free, dairy-free, or in my special case, I am on a bikini prep. In my last video, I shared with you guys that I am doing a bodybuilding competition on August 27th. Let's see, this week I am 12 weeks out. 12 weeks out, and so obviously my food choices were very limited, but I hopefully will have some tips that are valuable to you guys no matter what your food restrictions are. Tip number 1, bring your own food. On this trip, what I brought was instant gluten-free oatmeal.
These are just packets of gluten-free oatmeal. In case you guys didn't know, you can actually heat up water in the coffee maker without putting the coffee grinds in there, and then just put it over the oatmeal.
And also my favorite protein bars, which are the Oat Mega Bars. Those are gluten-free. I think they taste amazing, just saying. Don't worry, I will link everything down below in case you are interested. But those were the only things that I packed with me. I decided on this trip I was going to let myself still eat at restaurants, etc. I would just bring my food scale because being on bikini prep, you do have to weigh out all your food just because you gotta, it's like mathematical, there's science behind it. But if you are not on bikini prep and are just limited in your food choices, bring your own food. Airport food is really expensive and you're not always gonna find the best options. Mostly it's McDonald's, which, you know, fine, whatever, but I would prefer not to eat McDonald's. So having some sort of snack with you, even if it's just for in the airport or on the airplane, will be invaluable. If you are doing the Whole30 and so you can't have like a protein bar or oatmeal, remember that you can bring apples or really any type of fruit. In case you didn't know, yes, you can take food through airport security. The only thing that you need to keep in mind is no liquids and no jelly types of food, which means no things like yogurt or Jello, peanut butter, almond butter, not allowed. But you can bring things like chicken, vegetables. You can have ice packs, although they must be completely frozen. If they are any sort of watery, security, TSA will throw them out. So keep that in mind. But if you just buy some cheap ice packs, have them with you on the way there, and then just throw them away when you are done. Yeah, anyway, travel tip number 1. Travel tip number 2, schedule non-food related activities. I cannot tell you how important this is. Now, in the past, normally whenever Jake and I went on vacation, we go crazy over food. We go on Yelp, we find what is the most reviewed restaurant, and we go check it out because we love to eat and we love good food. However, if you are restricted on your food choices at all, it can get really frustrating not being able to go out and enjoy yourself and just eat whatever you want. So this trip, Jake and I made a really strong effort in scheduling non-food related things to do so that I would have a really good time and he would have a really good time. So the first thing that we did on Saturday was we went rock climbing. For those of you guys who don't know, my boyfriend Jake is a very good rock climber, and I knew it would make him really happy if we went rock climbing. And so that's what we did. I don't have any footage of that because, you know, you're saving someone's life when they're up on the wall. You can't videotape. But I did get footage of Sunday. So Sunday we went hiking / walking to the waterfall in Minneapolis, or right outside Minneapolis. And then obviously we went to the Mall of America, because you cannot go to Minnesota without going to the Mall of America. It's kind of accepted. But the best thing about the Mall of America was the aquarium. In case you guys are ever in town, I highly suggest checking out the aquarium. Yes, you do have to pay, although I don't think it was that expensive, but it was so cool. So cool. My third tip is to scope out the hotel gym accommodations. If you are on a bikini prep, that means that you need to keep working out even if you're on vacation. If you're not on bikini prep, but you're just exercising, you should still exercise when you're on vacation. Sometimes it can just be really good, especially if you're on a plane for a long period of time or stuck in a car for a long period of time. It can be really nice to go to the hotel gym, just break up a little bit of a sweat. We stayed at the Hyatt Regency. It's a brand new hotel, and I just went online and I found pictures of their gym, and so I knew ahead of time they would definitely have a treadmill, elliptical, things like that, but they also had a bench, bunch of free weights, a ton of kettlebells, etc. So I knew I would be able to do a workout. Make sure that you think about what you're going to do in the hotel gym. A lot of hotels basically just have cardio machines. So if you can take a look at your week and schedule, okay, I'm gonna do all my weightlifting when at my gym during the week, but then this weekend when I go out of town, I'm gonna do all my cardio. That kind of thing. Just plan it out. You can normally plan on hotel gyms having a treadmill and maybe some light free weights, so shoulders are always a good thing. Save your shoulder day for your trip. And then my fourth tip and my last tip is decide what's important to you before you go on vacation and stick to it. Nathan went out of his way to make sure that there was gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free food just for me, and he even had the caterers mark it with little gluten-free flags. It was awesome. And so it was really important that I ate the food that he went out of his way to make sure would be at his wedding for me. I didn't want to be that bikini prep person that brought a Tupperware container of their plain chicken to a wedding. I'm 13 weeks out or 12 weeks out. Oh gosh, 12 weeks out. And so I just, I don't want to be that strict right now. I just want to have a good time. And so my coach knew it. I even told her, hey, I ate the food there, I had a good time, and it was fine because I only gained a couple pounds, and guess what? It's gone already. But that cheat was planned. I knew going into the trip that I was going to eat the wedding food and I was going to enjoy myself. But I knew I wanted to stick with my diet, and that meant eating on plan Saturday and Sunday and only having a few things here or there. The worst thing that you can do on a vacation is you go on vacation, you have a small cheat, and then you say, to hell with it, and you eat like a jerk for the entire vacation. Because this is what's gonna happen. One, you will probably feel sick, especially if you have been gluten-free or dairy-free for a really long time, and then you go hog wild on froyo. Your stomach will be mad at you and you will regret it. That was 1. 2, if you're anything like me, you will feel guilty about it afterwards. You'll say, I know better, I shouldn't have done that, yada, 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 and you're gonna stress out about it. And 3, when you get home and you step on that scale and you see you've gained 5 pounds, yeah, that's a really sucky feeling. So that's why before you go on vacation, know when you are going to enjoy yourself and enjoy yourself. And also know when you're gonna stick to the plan. Whatever plan that is that you are following, whatever diet it is, stick to it. Take it seriously. And then finally, I just want to share with you some things that I bought for my trip in case I don't know, you're interested. One is I have a tiny travel food scale. I just got this on Amazon. I will put all of the links down below so you can check them out. But this is pretty cool. It just kind of opens, you turn it on. And I can put this in my purse. I can carry it around with me. This is great if you are on a bikini prep or you're counting macros or anything like that, and you can just weigh it out. And I also got this portable weight scale. Jake thinks I'm nuts. You do not need to weigh yourself on vacation. You do not need to buy this at all. But it was important to me because I wanted to keep doing the daily weight check-ins with my coach. And this is really small. It was like 20 something bucks. I put this in my luggage, had no problems with it. But this was nice because, like I said, I could weigh myself every day. And it was also nice because obviously I gained weight because I traveled. You're going to gain weight on vacation. It's just gonna happen with water retention and flying or sitting in a car. But it was nice seeing the gradual weight going up. So like, oh, I gained 1 pound on Saturday. It went back down on Sunday. Seeing that versus not weighing myself Friday, Saturday, Sunday, coming back on Monday and seeing like, oh my gosh, I gained 4 pounds. I don't know. It was nice seeing it go up slow. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. Anyway, so if you are interested in either of these, I will put them down below. Not sponsored, duh. I just bought these on Amazon, but I like them. So I am gonna wrap this video up. I think that's about it. If you guys have any travel tips, whether you are on bikini prep, you count macros, you're doing a Whole30, you're gluten-free, whatever it is that you are doing, if you have any travel tips to make your life easier, put them in the comments below so that we can all learn from each other. And if you liked this video or thought it was helpful, definitely give me a thumbs up, just because it helps my channel. It helps me understand what you guys want to see. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Hey, it's Rachel. So in my last video, I mentioned that I had a bit of an announcement. And as you can tell by the title of this video, yes, I am doing a bodybuilding competition. So if you are new to my channel and don't already know this, I tried my first bikini prep back in January. I had a coach, I was training pretty hard, and my body just wasn't responding. I ended up quitting.